you and your bone spurs.
Happy New Year, everybody. How are you? Hold on. Let it roll.
You just pull out from your back pocket?
I did. I have 2 pounds of wool knots in my mouth right now. Had to put my teeth in. You can't tell me I'm not from Georgia, motherfuckers. Happy New Year's to you, folks. Great to be with you. We're kind of changing the format of the show. We're fucking around for the next few weeks. I'm sick of reading the teleprompter and taking the fun out of my funniness and my attitude, and I want to try something new. This is how I am. This is, again, why I'm talking to 11 people on the internet after 40 years. I have the attention span of a crack baby, preferably Haitian. What? Why'd you say that? Well, anyhow. Did you have a fun? I know Dallas. Dallas, you went to where'd you go?
Started in Texas, seeing the kids, and then went from Texas to Southern California for Gianna's folks.
Gianna's folks, and we all know. Do you have that picture of you in there? With Nana?
Yeah, with the Nona and Aunt.
Yeah, check this fucking out. Okay, this looks like a... there it is. It's a new show on the Food Network. The fucking openly gay chef. It's Quint. This is Quint learning to cook with the Corleone family. Oh my God! Look at Nana on the right. That's like you know who?
And she's 90.
She's 90,
yeah.
And the woman on the left is 88.
Correct.
So I'm guessing the woman on the left was a wild woman. She's still got a rack on her. Oh, Nick, what is your problem? And you got that fucking creepy fucking snowman behind you. Look at it, it's fucking bombing the picture. And you look like you just paddled both their asses.
Maybe I did.
Oh, God, I should have came with you. And who's the other lady?
That's Gianna's mom.
That's Gianna's mom, no kidding. Real gindaloons. Look at all decoration. I told Dallas I haven't seen a picture of him with regular clothes on. Him and Gianna always dressing up like they're in fucking Germany drinking beer. Snipers, fucking all kinds of weird
1920s.
Shit. Yeah, the 20s and shit. He hates the time he lives in.
Yep.
And he should.
This is accurate.
And he should.
Oh, and what? Also Gianna's sister.
And what's her name and how old is she? What do you weigh?
Bella and 28.
Bella and 28? I'm in. Honey, you know I'm happy.
So here's what she gave us for Christmas, following just what you said about the way we dress.
Okay. Oh my God, this is what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Now, I first thought she painted that or something, right?
Yeah.
But she didn't.
Nope. It's a website you can go to and just select the pictures for it.
Yeah, that's what Andy told me.
Yeah.
I go, that's a Photoshop?
In a way.
In a way, my ass. That's a Photoshop. Look at you. You look like Von Baron fucking...
My dad said I look like a 20th century German count.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was saying. Von Baron some fucking thing. And your lovely Gianna... I'll tell you what's funny about that picture with Gianna. I just noticed. No, put it back.
All right.
The way you had it. She's got a woman's left hand, but her fucking right hand it's fucking, a defensive end, Crosby, for the Raiders. Look at her. She's got a giant right arm. Look at you about to poison her. Oh my God, classic. Anyways, so I had a fucking horrible, and I'm still, folks, shingles. The day we left here, my shingles break out. Or did I have them before we left? You remember, Dallas?
Yeah, you had them before. Even showed them off a little bit.
Yeah, they're all blistering, and I got on some fucking medicine that killed them. I think you have to kill your thing or it's echoey while I'm talking. Here you go. Yeah, so I immediately got on medicine. I went to doctors, and it really did the trick in about 10 days. But you feel shitty anyways. Even when these start to heal, this is like a commercial. Like those fucking drugs you see every 3 minutes when you're watching football. The faggot with the long hair. Try Valotrex. I did. You know that creepy guy? You guys know what I'm talking about? I know you do if you watch football. fucking long. He looks like Jesus, and then when they talk to him, he's like a weirdo. That's I suck Haitian cock around the clock. That's why Valtrex is my. Okay, fucking Google. 3 gay guys left. Anyways, yeah. So, but I still felt run down, and I still feel run down, and gross and shit, and not on top of that, my father-in-law is literally on his deathbed, 75, and it's been over a week. I think they gave him his last rites, 3-4 days ago. He's just a tough guy, So yeah, and it's been tough on the wife and stuff, and I'm glad I brought that up during a funny show. I'm just saying, it wasn't the best of holidays, and I got her this giant pink dildo gets lost coming from China in the mail. And I don't know what to say. Anyhow, New Year's, me and the wife don't do anything. We're fucking, even when I was young, I never got into it. Anytime I get drunk on New Year's when I was young, twice I had the cops come to my house because I was arguing with whoever I was dating, including Andy once when I was living in Queens. That was a doozy. I think it was some type of retaliation fuck on her part. Listen, it's none of your business. But it was so typical of a young Italian couple having the cops come to their apartment. I have Puerto Ricans telling me to quiet down. So we never do any. You know what I was doing when it hit midnight, fucking the other night? I went in to get something to drink. I was watching football naturally. I go into the kitchen. Did you turn me down? What the fuck is going on here? I went in the kitchen to get something to drink, and I see like a dirty plate. I'm scraping. And I hear, Happy New Year! I'm in the kitchen scraping broccoli into a disposal. That's how I rung it in. It's getting worse.
Ohio State rang it in, missing a field goal literally right at midnight.
Yeah. Yes, that was horror. What a way to bring in the new year, huh? And anybody who doesn't like college football, you're super gay. If you're a guy. If you're a woman and you're super gay, you probably love it. You probably get drafted. If anybody caught that. New Year's resolutions, 20 pounds. I'm not fucking kidding you. You think I'm kidding? You probably did. 2000, do people start your resolution on today? People are celebrating today, by the way, because the holiday landed on the weekend, whatever the fuck. I don't know. I haven't been in the corporate world since I was 28, so I don't know the rules. So you and I sort of...
Yeah, they recognize it on the Monday if it falls on a weekend, so they can still take a day off.
Yeah, so they get the day, whatever the fuck. So, but yesterday was the second. Today's the third, right? No? Yeah. What's... Oh. Anyways, I was just going to start losing my weight on... I know it's a hacky thing, folks, but I don't give a fuck. There's still a fat waitress who looks at me at the IHOP up the street. Got to get into that. Anyways, yeah, so I'm like, so I start off the morning. I don't eat till like 3 o'clock. I'm drinking coffee and water and shit. Then Annie fucking orders a bunch of groceries, and there's fried chicken from Publix. Isn't that mean on her part? She knows what the fuck? If I was an alcoholic, you'd be waving a bottle on my, check this imported fucking. So cut to me. Oh, and there was hummus and a bag of Tostitos. So I'd say I ate half the hummus and half the Tostitos. Then fucking salsa. And then I went to the fried chicken. I said, I'll just have a little leg. A leg, a breast, a head, and 2 necks, and a foot later. And I ate something else. I go to bed, wake up about 3. I'm this close to throwing up. I did throw up in my mouth. You ever do that? Yeah. You don't eat fried chicken before you go to bed. I had heartburn. Dude, I get it once every 10 years maybe. I thought I thought I drank battery. It was fucking, I had to get up. Drinking Pepto, that makes you shit black for the next 2 years. Anyhow, it's more than you guys need to know. But yeah, I don't have fucking resolutions because Biden's president. I don't even know if this country, the world's gonna end in whatever. What's yours? To go back to women?
Yeah. we don't do the resolution thing either. Really, it's whatever. We're gonna open what we open this year with King Oliver's and Agatha's and everything, and that's our focus. We're gonna do that anyway, regardless of New Year's.
You're
gonna
open what?
King Oliver's.
It's a beautiful bar and restaurant. Him and the wife of, you know all about that. All right. Anyway, I'll touch on one story. Idaho murderer, whatever the fuck, Brian Kohlberger, whatever, some psycho. They got him. That slaughtered those 4 college kids in their sleep. This psycho went to school for criminology, PhD, really bright. And if you guys read that, his best friend said in high school, he was always chubby, he got picked on. Oh, did he? So yeah, go out and murder some people, you fat fucking faggot. Anyways, so he lost a lot of weight over the summer when they were in high school, and he completely changed his personality, and he took boxing, and he was trying to bully people. Just a psychotic. And then he got hooked on heroin, I guess, or whatever the fuck. But a brilliant student who studied, criminology under a famous woman who's she consults on movies and show, whatever. And she got in close with the BTK killer, that guy Rader. He was a mass murder, killed supposedly 10 or 12 people. And the professor studied him and got to know him a little bit. And he studied under her, this kid, and whatever. She said he was the best student, one of the best, probably one of those, whatever. But he looks creepy. In the latest picture, he reminds me of that fucking Adam Lanza kid, that autistic idiot, remember? That shot up the school in Connecticut? That's what he looks like. He's got that long, creepy face.
It's weird how they all kind of have that weird, slender face with the giant cheekbones and dead eyes.
Yeah, he probably is autistic. People that bright usually are. And this just broke. I can't even make a pen in this country. Anyhow, so they got that fuck after, 47 days or 2 months, whatever it was. People are so used to watching TV and have it all wrapped up, and, they're like, what's going on? They should have, they're not going to tell you what they're doing. Anyhow, they're saying, the public defender says he can't wait to get back to wherever, Pullman, so he can be exonerated or whatever. Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, a white Elantra, which he had, his DNA's all over the murder scene. Piece of shit. How would he, if you're one of those girls' dads, and you're going to go to court and see this scumbag? Oh, that fucking heinous. Oh, they just made a big deal about that because those kids were all white. All right. Yes? Your point? No. That's all I want to talk about, fucking news-wise. I don't give a shit. McCarthy's trying to become House Speaker, I don't trust him either. He's a rhino in waiting to me. I want somebody to the right of fucking Strom Thurmond. You know what I mean? I do. I want a fucking Klansman running the House. How's that for you? That's what they have. Jeffries, the minority lead fucking whip, or whatever you call him, from Brooklyn. That guy's a hateful, racist, black motherfucker. I read every quote of his when I lived in New York. Just a hateful, and that's who they got. So let's give them the same thing back. Let's get it on. It's time. It's time. A couple of things I want to get off my mind. Home Depot, the guy that does the voiceover. My wife's been yelling at me for a year. Because when you watch college football around the clock, Home Depot commercials on every other fucking break. And it's this guy who talks like this. For the doers. The diggers. You know what I'm talking about? For the self-doers, the diggers, the cocksuckers. And he's laying it on extra heavy, extra fucking heavy. And I go, this guy is playing it up. Because you know how the whole gay set, we have to be represented everywhere. When you think of Home Depot, you think of manly shit. So let's make him the voice. So I've been saying, hold on. I sound like him. The doers, the diggers, the prick suckers, the pullers. The gobblers of goo at Home Depot. And I pointed out, and my wife's like, for Christ's sake, get off it already. And I go, Google it. I want you to Google what the fuck. And sure enough, she starts laughing. I go, what's so funny? First couple posts she reads, guys are going, hey, who's doing the Home Depot fucking, who's the super gay guy laying it on? It could have been me writing the fucking thing. And now there's a big theory out there. If you guys watch Yellowstone, which I know I'm late, but I'm watching it now, the guy that plays Kevin Costner's son, or when Kevin Costner was young. I think it's the guy that played Kevin Costner when he was young, Josh something, is supposedly the guy that does the voiceover. And I said to Andy, I've been watching this show. I've heard no guy saying that. Let's go to the ranch and fuck a cow. Yeah, the doers, the goat blowers. Home Depot's got them out. I said, I haven't heard anybody talk like that. And they went on the show, and if that's him, and they said he's been under contract for, he's laying it on. Somebody told him to gay it up. I don't know if he's gay or not. Well, Nick, why does this bother you? Because it's got nothing to do with the gay part bothering me. It's got to do with somebody trying to pull one over on the world. That's why I get angry. I don't give a fuck if you fucking suck each other. Who gives a shit? I really do. It's gross when you think about it. Unless, as Lenny Clark said, unless it's done by a woman. It's art, it's beauty, it's... I think a dick being sucked is disgusting. But I'm just saying, they're slimy the way they do shit. And Dallas, you knew exactly what the fuck I was talking about.
Well, the whole thing is it's. I agree with you. I think they actually told him to step it up a notch because it's the idea of replacing everything with the minority agenda, regardless of where it comes from, trans, gay, all of it.
Yeah, well, they're trying to obviously, overturn. I just don't understand. That's why the hill they die on. There's a million other ways to fucking make me nuts. I would have to mute it. I'm at the point where you guys have no idea. That's why my wife's a saint. I can't get, we watch fucking Yellowstone. It should take, the episode's 48 minutes. It takes us about an hour and 48 because I keep pausing and going, would she really say that in real life without getting her fucking face rearranged by that guy? Honest to fucking God, man. Do you ever let it go, gay community? Do you ever, again, Hollywood is a gay business. Jim Florentine, a fucking funny comedian from Jersey, Jimmy, he used to do crank yankers and all that shit. But he has a theory that anybody who's ever been successful in Hollywood had to blow somebody. And he's dead serious. He could prove it with a pen and a paper. And I go, really, Mark Wahlberg? He goes, he was in a boy band. He had an answer for every fucking... Nick, I'm telling you, you got to suck a dick. But that fucking home, and there's a million, the drugs, the Lavitrex, and they're doing HIV drugs like half the nation, Is AIDS making a comeback? I've had my fingers crossed for years. I'm kidding, fags. I don't want you to go away yet. I'm just saying,
Stop getting cunty.
That's all I'm saying. That's my motto for the new year. That and this.
Hound dog is going to eat that pussy.
Thank you very much. That's right. My nickname is Hound Dog. Enough of the. And I'm noticing it in other things too. You're not fooling any. And people go, why? Because I was there. I lived there from 1995 to 90. I went on auditions for commercials and shit. And I see who. I don't think I went on one where the casting company wasn't like gay guy, or a lesbian with a crew. I just know. And now they're going, it's our turn. No, you still make up again, fucking about 6% of the world population. Well, what's that got? Well, is that the game you want to play? Because white straight guys still make up about fucking 70% of this nation. So if you want to play that game, 70% of the people you see in commercials and on TV should be white. Wouldn't that be horrible? I know I've talked about this shit before. I don't give a fuck. I have to get it off my mind before I have a heart attack. My doctor told me. So they got the killer. Ow. What in God's... This thing... All right. I gave blood, speaking of heart attacks. So you guys know I'm getting these capsules in my ass, testosterone therapy. And, because I'll be 61 at the end of the month. It's over, Johnny. It's over. It's never over! And so they did some blood work. Once a year, the guy that gives you the capsules will do blood work to see where your levels are and shit. And my hemoglobin is healthy levels are like 300 to, I think they said either 9 or 1100. Mine were over 2,000.
All right, overachiever.
Yeah, exactly. In other words, if you cut me, it would be like stepping on a jelly donut. That's what would come out like fucking. And the doctor's like, and I love this doctor because he's funny. He's my wife's gynecologist, which is funny enough. I sit in there and I make fun of the girls coming out. I go, oh, he looked at that? Ooh, he had to see that? Ooh, ugh. And then I go in and make jokes about it, and he laughs. But yeah, so he calls me about the test results. And he's like, yeah, your hemoglobin's way. I go, what does that even fucking mean? Well, it's very thick. I go, he's like, heart attack or stroke. I'm like, are you enjoying the extra $700 you make on me every 3 months? I go, I want to look good, but I don't want to fucking have a heart attack or a stroke. I don't want to be ripped and have a walker. Be drooling on them. I don't want to be drooling on my six-pack and my cut chest. Anyways, so he goes, yeah, you gotta get blood. I go, what are you doing to me? Anyway, but I couldn't because I had the goddamn shingles. I'm like fucking Ben-Hur's mother in the cave, all wrapped up. Andy, give me another sandwich. By the way, I'm 220 fucking 6 or some shit. So I had to give blood, and I had never really done that either. Not, when there wasn't a hockey stick involved or a accidental puck in the face or baseball. So I'm like, of course I go, and I got to get the moody guy with 2 earrings. Just a fucking virtue signaling. I fill out the thing at home. Here's another fucking beef of mine. Oh, fill out the thing. This will save you time when you check in. Fill out all the... I do that for 15 fucking minutes, answering the dumbest questions that you could lie anytime you want on. So anyways, I get the guy with the 2 earrings and, fucking, I don't know. I could just smell virtue signaling gushing off him. And he goes, did you sign in? There was a laptop on the front there, and I pretended not to see it because I just spent 18 minutes setting up an account with the Red Cross and making a password and all that shit. So he goes, did you sign in? And I go, I just spent 8 minutes doing all that shit at home. I go, you're going to tell me if you put my... I was in a surly Nick DiPaolo mode. I go, you're going to tell me you put my name in there, it's not in your system? I thought that was a good question. Well, no, that's separate. Why is it separate? Then I went, you know what, I got to calm down because he's going to take my blood pressure and all this fucking shit. But it happens, fucking just went to fucking doctors for something else. I don't even remember. Same thing. Fill out the fucking forms online. I get there. There's supposed to be a barcode. They can just scan all your information. Everything else in the email's there that I sent them, no barcode. And they can't explain it. So fucking suck a dick. You wonder why my blood pressure's 490 over 50. So he gets a little attitude with me, which I can't say I blame him. Anyways.
Things seem simpler, though, without all this technology trying to make things better.
That's the point, Dallas. That's a great point. It's supposed to make shit easier, and no one can tell me whether it's the fat bitch at the supermarket doing this for 10 minutes, trying to get her fucking EBT card. To work. Yeah, so she can fucking tear into those... Yeah, what do you call those fucking Malamar bars? Anyways, that hurts when they stick the fucker in. That hurt. A little pinch my ass. I went, ow! I slapped him. He didn't like that. Oh, the other thing, he goes, gender? And I look at him. He's got 2 earrings. I go, fucking male, obviously. And he goes, he made me laugh. He goes, you'd think so. And I think he was agreeing with me that it's a stupid question. Yeah. No, I said fucking male should be obvious, is what I said. And he goes, you'd think so, which made me laugh. You saw it on my side, except for the clip-on earrings and a scarf. No, he wasn't that. Then I just started questioning everything. What are platelets? What are this? What are that? Just busting his chops. He wanted to get away from me. He's like, I got to take a shit. I'll be right back. So I gave blood. That's probably filled with shingles and AIDS and shit. So enjoy that, whoever gets that. But you know what? I got to be honest with you. I felt better. Makes sense, right? It's like you fucking look at Quint teeth. What is going on? It's like taking the thick oil out of your fucking car. I guess. I'm going to do it again. You can do it in 2 months. I'm going to do it like every 2 months. Maybe help out some fat black kid with diabetes down the street. Who needs some jelly? Yeah. Into the microphone, son. I need you.
To whoever who needs some jelly.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I did that. I gave blood. It's the only thing I'll do of any charity work. As far as that, what the fuck else? I started real quick college football, and because you guys are probably hooked on the NFL, but unbelievable game. What was the Michigan TCU game? What was the final there?
It's like a 51-48, something like that. Yeah, something like that.
And I'm not one of these guys. Yes, you guys know. I'm not a fucking. I don't need a ton of points scored. You know what I mean? That's why I like the NFL too. But it's NFL is sloppy and mediocrity. That league is just, and it's been like that forever. They spread the talent thin on purpose, so you have parity, which is a gambler's paradise, when any team can beat any team on Sunday and shit. But I'm just saying, the level of energy a 41-40 game is fucking exciting. I don't care who you are. I mean, I like a 21-14 game as much as that. But I'm just saying, people who don't watch college football, if just from a sports fan's point of view, I don't get it. If you're not like a college fan, if you like football, it's fucking insanely good. Anyways, TCU upset Michigan. That was number 3 over number 2. And Georgia just pulls it out. Ohio State was manhandling most of the game. And then the quarterback for Georgia, Stetson Bennett III. Could you get a better Southern quarterback name? He fucking drives him down at the last minute, touchdown, puts him ahead. I mean, just both games were unbelievably exciting. And I don't know how they're going to top that. But you could. TCU, they weren't ranked. I'll spend a little time on this, folks. I'm almost done. All right? They weren't even ranked before preseason, TCU, and they're in the national championship. I'm not going to say I'm pulling for because I live here in Georgia, but you know what I'm saying. Against Georgia, who's won 2 in a row already? Will this be
They
their
won
third?
last year. They won last year. This will be their second if they defend it.
Who won it before? I thought they
Alabama.
Already won. I thought they'd already won 2, no?
No,
You're right.
Yeah,
You're
Alabama
right.
won before that.
Yeah, of course. Alabama, who didn't make the playoffs, it's so funny. They were ranked 6th this year, and they played a good Kansas State team. I've seen Kansas State this year. They're a legitimate team. And Kansas State goes up 10-0 about 5 minutes into the game. And everybody's going, Alabama, they don't want to, which is true. They if they're not in the playoffs, it's a losing year for them. And by the way, Alabama lost 2 games this year, right? Both of them the last field goal and another last play of the game. So you could argue they could have. Anyways, Alabama looked like they didn't want to be there for the first quarter, and then they said, fuck this. Blink your eyes, third quarter, it's 35-14 Alabama. And Nick Saban does, Anyways, so watch that. That's on when?
It's on the 9th.
Yeah, that means nothing to me.
I think it's Monday.
Is it? Yeah,
Monday
a week
9th.
from today.
Should be a week from tonight.
Yeah, week from tonight. I'll miss it because I got a Pottery Barn thing.
No, because I'm going to be at your house.
Well, you'll be there by yourself. I got a crochet thing I got to get done. Yes, you will. I don't know. Idaho Killer. What else? We touch on it all?
Yeah, I've got a little food thing to share here. Take a look at this yummy goodness.
What the fuck is that? That's a homemade plate of ravioli.
Yes, it is, and I think I'm still shitting ravioli.
Well, don't flush the toilet. I'm starving. Holy fuck, that's real Gindaloon. You know how I can tell?
Check this out.
See the grease? Do you see the orange grease, folks?
And look at that meatball.
Oh my fucking God. Oh my God, those could be Shaq's balls. I'd fucking chow on them. That's kind of obscene. Who did that? That looks like, you know what that looks like? A circumcision went wrong. Anyways.
But I have all the dirty on it, so we're going to be making those very soon.
Oh, are you? We'll have a meatball off. I rushed mine. I made some over.
Is that code for is that a gay joke?
No, it isn't, but you'd take it that way, you big fag. No. I rushed some. I came home after a few pops. I was hanging out B&B like the homeless guy that I am. And I came home and I rushed it. And they were horrible. I've never made a bad meatball in my life. And the sauce. Don't drink and cook. I don't know. That's about it, folks. Fuck politics. I'm tired of talking about anti-trans fag. I'm just sick of it all. I'm sick of them lying to us. The world is heading towards Marxism/socialism. Apparently, there's nothing we can do about it. And when fucking, what's his name, McCarthy is your savior, we ain't got a prayer. Anything else, Dallas? What am I forgetting?
Thank yous.
Thank yous. We'll work this out, folks. I don't know, but I'm not going to read off a teleprompter every day and bore the shit out of both of us. I want to thank, on behalf of myself and all the, and by the way, say a prayer for my father-in-law. Great guy. On behalf of myself and all the listeners, I want to thank everyone that subscribes at Patreon or who contributes to the show. It's you guys that make this show possible. You better pick up the pace or I'm going away. So if you listeners like what you're hearing, go to patreon.com/The Nick DiPaolo Show and sign up for exclusive content like these guys did this past week. Vincent Thompson, that's an Italian crooked guy pretending not to be Italian. Eric Nunez, Neil Hunt, Persobius Hellenius. Am I missing something there? There's something in there I'm missing. I love it. Saint Ranger, 1959. I'm still looking at the Latin before. Hellenius. But still, what? Okay, Saint Ranger, 1959. Stephen Addison, or Stefan. Seth, I love you. I also want to thank the folks that are either active duty or veterans. Glenn Severance, Patrick Dyson, Alan Roberts. They signed up for our new military level, which is discounted for all former and active military as our way of showing appreciation for you guys. If you don't want to sign up at Patreon but want to make a one-time or monthly contribution, you can do that right at nickdip.com. You can do that with Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, or any credit card. Thank you to Mark A. Blessing, Chris C.B., Clifford Hritz, Wade Phillips, Sean Powell, Sagnella. Stop me if you've heard all these names. Patrick Spangler, Justin Olson. These guys have been me since the beginning. Stephen Standley, Douglas Young, Joseph Hirsch, Scotty Brown. Thank you guys all for contributing to the show. That is it. You guys think it, I'll say it. You're very welcome. We'll see you back here tomorrow for show number 2 of 2023. Take care.
Hi. Good night, everybody.